Hi, my name is Chris Tagoe. I'm here with Anuz Dipika on the podcast At the End of the Day. I'm originally from Ghana. I've been here for 10 plus years and I'm working for a CM firm, LiRo, in New York City.
Thank you so much, Chris, for sparing your time and coming to our podcast.
Yeah, thank you. Nice for you to have me.
Thank you. So you say you're working in the construction firm, LiRo Construction Management, right? I guess for people who are interested in this profession, it's a big name.
Yeah, it's a big name in the city.
You came to the US in 2007.
Yes.
And today it's right now it's 2019. Well, I will have to tell this to the audience. Chris and we were in a class together at Baruch, and I'm doing the International Affairs program, and you just finished your Masters of Public Administration.
Yes.
How does it feel?
It's relief. You wake up and you still think you got assignments to do. But yeah, it's a lot of relief, and it's good. It's my second Masters, so.
Second Masters?
Yeah, so.
What was your first Masters in?
Urban planning, urban studies, urban planning.
Yeah, was that Masters in US or at Ghana?
Yeah, in the US. So they are related, even though it's not the same thing, but they are related.
So Chris, were you studying when you applied for this job?
Yes, we already had a class going on with Dipika before I applied for this job. So midway through the semester, I had to change jobs.
You were also doing another job?
Yes. I was working as a project coordinator for a parking and transportation firm in the city. And then I got this opportunity. So midway through the semester, I was still a student and I changed jobs.
So you were a full-time student?
Yes.
Then? Oh, interesting. Because normally what happens is people, students finish their graduation, finish their studies, and then start looking for a job.
Yes, that is true. But what if the opportunity is not there when you finish school? The opportunity comes, let's say, 6 months before you finish school. You didn't take it because you weren't looking. You were waiting to finish school. Now you finish school, the job is not there, it's gone. You now have to search. So it's more about being on the lookout. It's not. Who says you can't work when you're in school? You know? And Baruch, for instance, do a lot of recruiting. A lot of companies come and recruit whilst you are in school. So they either recruit you get into the end of your program. So you got to be looking. If you're not looking and that opportunity comes and goes, now you sit at home, you have a gap. And that gap will not help you. So, yeah, it doesn't hurt to look whilst you are in school. If you love what you're doing and what you're studying, you can find a way to combine both. If not, you can be a part-time student.
Yes.
Because what sense does it make to rush and finish school and not get a job, whilst you can become a part-time student and have a job, and then you achieve both. You finish school and you still keep the job. You have some experience, you know, and even it helps you with your education because then you don't need to satisfy that internship requirement that most schools need you to. When you have a job and you're working,
it counts?
Yes.
Oh,
yes, of course.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is a good point for our audience. Now, I don't know about undergrad program. For graduate program, you need internship if you don't have work experience. But if you have work experience, you don't need that internship, which saves your time. Right?
Yes. It saves you a lot of time, and you don't need to register for that. I don't know if they pay for that when they do the registration out. So it will save you time and it will save you some money.
And most of the internships are done for free.
Yes. If you don't get a paid internship,
of course.
you'll be working for free. New York City is expensive.
Yeah.
But if you get a job, it helps. It's win-win. You get to earn money, gain job experience, and then you also fulfill the school's requirement to get your degree.
Yeah. Now the other question I wanted to ask you is, like in the case of Baruch, the graduate program that we are doing, as grad students, we have the facility of getting in touch with the career department and then taking sessions with the career department.
Yeah.
Did you ever use any of those?
I never used any of those at Baruch, but I used the resume coaching at my old school, LIU, when I did my master's over there. And even with that, I did that after I was done with the program. And I realized I got to fix my resume in my job search, so I had to go there. But if I had gone there earlier and fixed my resume, then I won't even need to go there when I got done with the program. You know, the other thing too is you have to know what you want, each job and what they require.
Yes.
So you have to have multiple resumes. You don't have one. There's never one resume that fits all.
Right.
Yeah, so you have to have resume that you tweak the language. You don't need to lie, but you emphasize your strengths that match that job. Because if you're looking for a job in one field, because each degree you have equips you to work in more than one field. It doesn't limit you. If it's an accounting degree, you may work in a bank, you may work in a hedge fund, you may work with a CPA, you know. So each job and what it requires, and you may have strengths that is across board. So if that strength is not really needed here, but the other strength is the main focus of this job, you write your resume to protrude that, you know, that strength.
Oh, you're telling us that you need to tailor your resume according to the job requirements.
Yes.
I have another question, Chris. So you came here in the US in 2007.
Yes.
How different were you in 2007 in terms of what you know?
Oh, it's
and
big.
Now?
It's big. I wish I know what I
Like
know
what?
now. Like I'll be gone.
So if 2007 was today,
Yes.
if that day was today,
Yes.
if you were new to the US today, how would you have done things differently?
Oh, I wasted a lot of time doing jobs here, you know.
Surviving jobs?
Yes, it's a waste of time. I would say if anybody have plans or intentions of coming here, don't think about just you arriving in the States. Prepare. Prepare for where you are going job-wise. Learn the job market here. Know what the jobs here require. Because you may have it, but you don't know. And then when you come, as me and my friends say, who picks you at the airport makes a difference on how quick you make it or if you don't make it at all.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes, because the people you meet when you come here goes a long way to determine your success in America.
Right.
The support they give you, the direction they give you.
The advice they give you.
Exactly. You know, because otherwise you end going up round in circles. Because most people don't know that the degrees that they bring from outside the States are acceptable here.
Right.
A lot of people don't know. So they have qualifications, they have experience, they have degrees that they're sitting down waiting to go to school to get a degree here before they can work with. It happened to me. You know, all you need is a little work experience here for the employers to know you know the system. So you may start low. They may give you very little money, but you learn the job the American way. And with your degree, you can get a great job. So the key thing is knowing where to go, who to talk to. One thing too about the immigrant communities, we don't have mentors. We rely on family and friends.
Yes.
And they family and friends are not professionals. We don't have professional mentors. Most immigrants don't. We hustle, we go through it, we push and push until we make it. We have that drive, we come with that drive. But we work twice as hard to make it, where we can work easily if we have a mentor to direct us. We don't. We got to find everything by our own. By the time you find, yes, you succeed, you're going to find out that it wastes time. Time would have gone before you realize, oh, this is what the system is. This is how it works. This is what I need to do. Before you figure it out, time is gone. But if you had somebody who mentored you, you'll be way gone. You know, so that's one thing. We don't have mentors in the immigrant community.
Did you find one?
No. I went through the hard way, you know.
That was?
That was, you know, finding out for yourself, you know, trying to survive, just pushing, keep asking, keep, you know.
So now we have come to the end of the podcast. Is there anything else you want to share with our audience? Any advice you want to give out to them?
I'll say there's job opportunities here. America is a great place to be. There's a lot. The sky is the limit. Just get direction. You may be able to figure it out on your own, but it pays to seek help. Let somebody help you, let somebody direct you. Otherwise, you may succeed, but you waste a lot of time before you succeed.
Okay.
And this comes from your personal experience.
Yes.
Thank you so much. It was so wonderful talking to you. And yes, Chris, if anybody would like to get in touch with you
Yes.
for some kind of advice or for a talk, would you be comfortable sharing your email address?
C as in Chris, .tagoe
Tagoe.
at yahoo.com.
So if you are emailing Chris, make sure you write at the end of the day at the subject so that Chris knows where these emails are coming from.
So thank you so much, Chris, once again.
Thank you too. Nice for you to have me.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, of course. And towards the end, we would like to thank Andrew Rome New Immigrant Center, ARNIC, for providing us this space to record the podcast. If you are a new immigrant, and like Chris said, if you're looking for some mentors and guidance to make a career in your desired sector in the US, well, in ARNIC, I personally found a mentor as well, and his name is Steve. So, yeah, and I personally have found a mentor from the teachers in ARNIC. So if you're new to the US, get in touch with ARNIC for free English classes and for professional guidance for the US job market.
Right. And if you need advice from all of our guests who has, come to our podcast, please feel free to go to our website, podcast@theendoftheday.com, and then click the episode and you will find email address of our guests and reach out to them. And as I mentioned earlier, make sure you write at the end of the day in the subject title so that our guest knows where these emails are coming from.
Okay, and on that note, it's time to say bye-bye. We will catch you next week.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, a quick note. If you have a personal story that you think might be helpful to the newly arriving immigrants in the US, please contact us. We would love to feature you in our podcast. Go to our website, podcast@theendoftheday.com, and write to us by going to the feedback section.
And by the way, if you love this podcast, you can support us with a small donation. Your help will enable us to continue producing more episodes. The link to support our podcast is in the description below.